Hey guys, welcome back to Danganronpa H20. We are in the middle of the second trial, and we are trying to get into how the murder weapon was concealed, and it sounds like it was in the killer's shoe. If someone really hid the knife in their shoe, where in the shoe would it go? That's an easy one. It was the heel. If you hit the knife in the heel of your shoe, you could hide it and still walk on it. And I guess if it were blade down, it would make those scratches, right? Oh, I see. That does make sense. So if none of the audience could have gotten to Ricardo, and we now know that it would have been possible to hide the knife and plan it after the show, we just have to figure out which actor it was. That should be an easy one. We're almost done here. So how do we figure out who it was? I say we pay attention to the details of the play, and from there we can figure out who did it. Here's an idea. I'll go through the story of Julius Caesar, and you can point out any moments that might be important to the case. Sounds good, but we can do that. Alright, here goes. Oh, dramatic reenactment. The play begins with Roman tribunes discovering the Romans celebrating Caesar's return after military conquests. Later, during a grand feast, a soothsayer warns Caesar about the Ides of March. Meanwhile, Cassius tries to convince Brutus to join the conspiracy to kill Caesar, as he has grown too powerful. Brutus is reluctant, but considers it. On the eve of the Ides of March, the conspiracy forges letters to convince Brutus to join the conspiracy, and it works. Are you sure about that? So... where is there a clue in here, though? Okay, wait. After luring Caesar to the Senate on a stormy night, the conspirators attack him all at once, stabbing him over and over again. Brutus deals the final blow. After the assassination, the conspirators justify their actions to the Roman citizens. Brutus explains that it was not out of selfishness, but for the good of the people. Mark Antony, however, subtly rouses the audience in defense of Caesar, turning them against the conspirators. Again, I'm wondering if it was at this point where Ricardo was murdered. There, yeah, that's the suspicious spot. Caesar's death? What about it suspicious? I'll tell you what's suspicious. It was too loud. The hell does that mean? I know what she's talking about. When Caesar died, it was a really stormy night, but Ricardo made the thunder sound effects so loud it hurt my ears. Now, Kona, what did you tell me about what was suspicious about that rest of the play? None of the sound or light effects were working, so... holy shit! After Caesar's death, Ricardo stopped doing his job? And Caesar was played by... Kami, do you have anything to say? Could you possibly be accusing me of killing Ricardo? Did she do it? After you went backstage when Caesar died, Ricardo stopped doing his job. Knowing his work ethic, the only way he would have stopped is if someone had killed him. Don't you think this evidence is too circumstantial? There is no way this kind of accusation would be allowed in a proper court. This isn't a proper court, and our lives are on the line. If I have to rely on circumstantial evidence, then I'll have to do. Your entire argument is built on guesses. You are trying to prosecute me based on guesses. Everyone else is still in the play, so they couldn't have been backstage. You're the only one who disappeared for such a long amount of time. Then why was I not covered in blood? Slitting someone's throat is messy business, you know. And I know that one. You dumped it in the storage area through the secret passage. Not to mention you're wearing high heels, so the knife could have easily been hidden in your shoe. These accusations are very counterproductive, don't you think? We are preventing a proper argument by doing nothing but pointing fingers. Maya, do you know what to do? Go through our argument and point out all the holes. Got it. Tommy, I want your full testimony, and I want you to go over the facts we have for the entire case. Damn, did Kami do it, then? Very well. If it will convince you of my innocence, then I will accept. Alright, the moment of fate is getting closer. Oh, damn. Aw, this again. I really hated this last time. Suppose I'll start off by describing to the audience and their relation to the case. There were 5 members of the audience: Maya, Oliver, Caesar, Four, and Leona. Okay, we're Maya, Oliver, Caesar, Four, and Leona. I think that's right. A bloody knife was hidden near where Oliver was watching, seemingly as if to frame him. This made Oliver a suspect, as he may have gone through the secret passage to kill Ricardo. No, because, again, he would have been seen walking past the stage. However, that would be impossible, as the secret passage only goes one way, which is from the backstage area to the storage room. As you said, it would be impossible for any of the audience to have done it. Four, Victoria, Oliver, Leona, and I couldn't have gone backstage, because it was impossible to go to the backstage through the storage room. The only way the knife could have gotten to the audience area would be if an actor had hidden it on their person and planted it after the show. Next, why don't you tell me about the show? Okay. As you know, I played the role of Julius Caesar in the production. The play went just fine, that is, until my character Caesar died. After the thunderous night, where Caesar was killed, the play went silent, and I remained so, and remained so until the end. Okay. No, because, again, that's where they said it got louder. At the conclusion of the play, as the audience bowed, Ricardo's body rose up, hoisted by the ropes that closed the curtains. The curtains closing had likely been put on a timer, as nobody was in the control room at the time. Okay, good. This time there actually is a checkpoint at part 2, rather than sending me all the way back to, part 1. Okay. Huh. I still don't think that's right. I played the role of Julius Caesar. Maybe she didn't. They commented before that that Caesar's murder was very realistic. That had been commented on several times. Was Ricardio somehow swapped in? And he was murdered right in front of us. No. Still, I feel like I'm on to something. No? Maybe... Okay, maybe I am on the wrong track? Okay, I'm at least glad that I have a little bit more freedom here, because again, you're giving me the checkpoints as opposed to the last case. Maybe I still haven't. It seems you've got most of this down. Okay, we are on the right track. The sounds and lights stopped working around Caesar's death, where you would have had access to backstage. Everyone else was still on stage, so there's no way they could have done it. At the end, when you finally re-emerged from backstage, you came with Ricardio's body showing up right after you. Next, I want you to go through how you think the killer would have done the murder. I suppose if I were the killer, after going backstage, I would go into the control room and pull out the knife I've been hiding in the heel of my shoe. Maybe. From there, I would attack Ricardio and slit his throat. Then, I would tie his body to the ropes, meant to raise and lower the curtains, and put them on a timer for the approximate time the show would end. After that, I would dispose my bloody costume by throwing it, and only it, through the secret passage into the storage room. That is where we found the costume, but... From there, I would wait backstage for the show to end, where I would join the cast as Ricardio's body appeared. Then, I would take the knife I had used to kill him, and hide it in the audience area in an attempt to frame someone else. And that's how I would kill Ricardio. That's all true. Tommy, did you just describe your entire crime? It matches up to everything perfectly. Could you be trying to get found out? What? Do you think I want to get caught? I'm a lawyer. I bring about justice. I never would have committed the crime in the first place. Tommy? Tommy, what's going on? Yeah, that's what's entering my mind, too. Yet you're all treating me like a goddamn criminal. I've devoted my life to keeping people safe, keeping families together. It's a corrupt world, and I can't let those who wish to corrupt it make it worse. Tommy, did you kill Ricardio? As if that piece of shit matters! He's worse than the scum on the bottom of my shoe! Okay, did she get dirt on Ricardio? And that is why she wanted to kill him. She's seriously freaking out. What did Ricardo ever do to you? Doesn't matter, because I didn't kill him. I did my duty. Maya, it's time to go over the case. If we put everything out in the open, it might calm her down. Okay, Kami, I'm gonna go over everything, alright? Do whatever the hell you want. I don't care. Okay, it's go time. Let's start off with the play, where it all started. The killer played a very important role, Julius Caesar. While they were on the stage performing, Ricardo was backstage, controlling the sound effects. Eventually, the play reached Caesar's death scene, where Caesar was stabbed several times in a bloody, thunderous display. However, this worked out perfectly for the killer, who was looking for a pass to get backstage. Backstage, Ricardo is hard at work manning the control panel. The killer pulls out the knife they had been hiding in their shoe and approaches him. The killer confronts Ricardo, and from there the killer began cleaning up the evidence. They started by getting rid of the costume they were wearing, by throwing it into the storage room. Next, they rejoined the cast as Ricardo's body showed up, as they had tied him to the ropes that raised the curtains, and set a timer for it. Then, in the confusion following the body's discovery, they hid the knife in the audience area. The killer was none other than you, Kami Kanako, the ultimate lawyer. For reals? Don't call me that. Call you what? Oh, gee, she looks really scary. A killer. I am not a killer. I just did my job. What do you mean? How is killing Ricardo part of your job? My job is to bring forth justice. After what he did, the grave is the only place he belongs. This does have to do with Kirokuma's motive, doesn't it? What did Ricardo do? Does this have something to do with the motive? He had a sister, Eleanor Montague, 4 years old. Both of them helped out at their family's theater. Ricardo killed her. He murdered her. Ricardo murdered his own sister? So I'm assuming you got him for the motive. But why him? I know for a fact other people have killed before. Do you know why I became a lawyer? No. At the age of 10, I lost my innocence. I had woken up late at night to a loud noise, so I went to see what had happened. I discovered a man in my parents' bedroom, standing above their corpses with a bloody knife. He saw me and hopped out of the window, but not before I got a good look at him. I don't know why he didn't kill me. Eventually, the murder trial started, and they brought him in. I identified him, but thanks to some under-the-table payments, he was able to get off without so much as a fine. It was treated as a cold case and was eventually closed, even though I knew who had done it. That was when I resolved myself to clean the world of those who corrupt it for wealth and power. My family had been destroyed, and I wasn't ready to let horrible people destroy any more families like mine. I spent years studying. I had already been exceptionally gifted, but I had to be the best. My first case was me fighting for the right to become a lawyer, which I won. From then on, I defended the downtrodden. I would take pro bono cases defending the less privileged, who were being taken advantage of by the greedy upper class. That was how I made a name for myself. That is my purpose in life. When we received the motive, I got all the details on the murder of Eleanor Montague at the hands of her brother, who had never been punished for it. I couldn't let someone like that live. During the play, I confronted him about it. I told him I knew he killed his sister, and that I was there to punish him. He was silent and didn't fight back. I could tell that deep down he knew he deserved punishment. You have to be truly despicable to murder your own sister. Wait, murder? I just said that he killed his sister. I never said it was murder. Oh, Kurokuma, are you gonna... Oh no. What? Eleanor's death was a freak accident. Wait, you said that he pushed the button that dropped a weight on her head, killing her instantly. Yeah, on accident. He pressed the wrong button. Why do you think he got so good at sound effects? He never wanted to make a mistake like that again. But you said... Oh no. Jeez, looks like someone made a pretty hasty judgment. You tricked me. You intentionally worded it to trick me. Just admit it, Miss Kanako. You just wanted to commit a... Oops, that's a spoiler. You kids need to vote first. Oh, no. Oh, that just makes this worse. Touchscreens rise up in front of us so that we can vote. We all place our votes. Eventually, the screens light up with the results. You all voted for Kami Kanako, the ultimate lawyer, and you were... correct. So what do you have to say, Missy? I'm sorry. I spent my whole life trying to fight back against evil, but in the end, I became what I hated most. Oh my god. Alright, let's wrap it up! I prepared a very special punishment for Kami Kanako, the ultimate lawyer. I'm sorry, everyone. Are you ready? No more tears. I must accept my punishment. Justice must be served. Oh no. Kami is taken to a dark room in front of a target painted red and white to contrast her dark surroundings. She sweats nervously. Whatever her fate has in store for her, it can't be good. No, that's a given at this point. The area in front of her lights up, revealing some kind of machine that looks awful similar to a gun. Staring down the barrel, Kami realizes that she doesn't have much longer left. She holds back tears. She has to stay strong. The blood drains from her face, and her face shuts up. She prepares for the onslaught of bullets. Then suddenly, a noose drops down in front of her. She jumps a little, and it takes her a second to realize what it is. She reaches out for it. Whatever it may bring, surely it can't be any worse than getting riddled with bullets. But she's too late. The bullets start flying. Kami only has a second to react after hearing the sound of the machine activating. She turns toward it just as the bullets reach her. What happens next is far too gruesome to describe. The bullets keep firing until what was once Kami Kanako becomes unrecognizable as once human. Kami Kanako, the ultimate lawyer, has been executed. Shit. Why does this keep on happening? Kami. I was the one who helped push the trial forward and helped discover the truth. And while this means we're gonna survive a bit longer, it doesn't feel right. Hey, you guys all look pretty upset. No shit, Sherlock. We just saw someone fucking die. You're right. Kami died, and that's fucking sad as hell. But we can't just give up, right? Dropping like flies. How do you expect us to not be bummed out? Because we still need to get out. Now, we have 4 reasons to keep fighting, right? He's right. Now's no time to give up. We all did a good job solving the mystery. We did what we had to do. As much as we want to go back and change things, we can't. Our only choice is to keep going. They're right. But why the hell do they have to be right? We look back and forth. Although reluctant, we have to accept that Hunter and 4 are telling the truth. We have to keep moving on. My heart may still be broken by those who died, but I can't let that weaken my resolve. We still have a goal. We still have to escape, and I have to rise up as a leader. 4 told me that I'm the only one with the tenacity to help everyone escape, but can I really do that? It feels like I have the pressure of all those lives weighing on my back. But then I look up. 4 and Hunter are both looking at me. They're both smiling. It's not necessarily a happy smile, but it's a smile that shows they haven't given up. I'm not alone. Just because I'm the one expected to help everyone succeed doesn't mean I'm doing it alone. As we all mourn, we also strengthen our resolve. We can't die like this. And in that moment, all of our hearts beat as one. Dang. Alright. That so ends chapter 2, then. Let us, begin chapter 3 next time, then. Hope you're all enjoying this. I'll see you next time.
I'm playing a game.